Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with another book review, and today I'm going to be talking about a book that just finished, and that is Caraval. And this is a book it's magical, it's whimsical, and there's like so many interesting elements, like things that go in the dark, that glow, and if you like colors in a book, this is like one of those. It's about this girl named Scarlett, and she lives with her sister, and they live on an island with her very abusive father, who's pretty much like he's like pretty much a big huge dirtbag, and he pretty much thinks he rules the world area because he's like the governor of the island and stuff, and he buys a town and he has money, but he's very evil, I guess, and very evil, and all he does is beat his daughters and make sure that they're obedient and so on. So, Scarlett, the main character, she dreams of one day visiting this thing called the Caraval, which is like a big, huge show where people go and they play games in order to hope to win the prize. And this is what she always wants. And so, in order to pursue her great dream, she writes letters to the major, the owner, who's known as the Legend. And so she writes letters in hopes of going there one day. And this is like pretty much like an exclusive show, so not anybody can show up, and it's like you need the golden ticket to go in. So, and it's pretty much a hidden place. So, yeah. So, as soon as Scarlett becomes 17, her father wants her to marry this mysterious guy known as the Count. And Scarlett pretty much is okay with marriage because she just wants to get away from her father. But Tella, who pretty much is like her sister who always looks after her and so on, she's like, there's better things out there, better than being safe. And so one day, Scarlett gets tickets to the Caraval. Her dream come true. But she's like, I don't know. So, but instead, Tella, and Julian, they team up together, and then they escape, they sneak off, and then they arrive to the mysterious island where Caraval is. And then suddenly, next thing you know, Tella goes missing. And in order to get her back, Scarlett and Julian must play the game of Caraval. And over that, during that whole book, she must overcome challenges throughout the thing with clues and stuff in order to get her back and also to win the major prize. And that's pretty much what the book is about. It's like very magical in this one. I really enjoyed the whole concept of it, like the whole games and also like a carnival-ish type of feel where there's lights, and think about like the city of lights with colors. Like if you walk in and it's like, wow. It's like walking into Alice in Wonderland somehow, and you see lots of colors and there's like funny, interesting things going on, and so on. I also like the fact that, I like the fact of like escaping to another whole world. It's like a strong world building. You actually can see it, and it feels like very real to me, and so on, with its own rules, and there's like the clues, and seeing all these like little interesting things that like help guide the story and so on. I also like really enjoy like a lot of the characters, especially like Scarlett. I liked how throughout the book she's like pretty much going through this big huge transformation throughout the whole book. Because when you meet her, the character, she's pretty much like kind of like the weak character. She's like scared. She doesn't want to take risks. She just wants to get away from her father, and she's willing to sell herself out to some guy that she never met in order to get away. And she just wants to be safe, protected with her sister, and that's it. But this whole game, getting into it, she is forced to step outside of her comfort zone and actually overcome her fears. And I like that fact, and I like the fact that I didn't like immediately change her all at once, but she actually has to go through many things in order to reach that goal. So I like that fact. Alongside Julian, I pretty much am very like half like him, and some parts I don't like about him. I like his personality, his like sense of humor throughout the book. He keeps everything light, but there are some things that I won't mention in at all because I don't want to spoil it for you. But he has like things that I'm not sure about, like an ending and so on. And yeah, and also the Legend. He is pretty much very mysterious, and you don't know what he's going to do throughout the whole game. You don't know what clues he's going to leave behind. And if you like those shows or movies like where there's a game playing and you must solve these mystery to actually win the game type of thing, it's like that. So yeah, it's like pretty much like that. And they even got like a lot of interesting small characters that show up every once in a while. Like they're pretty much like they're meant to help guide the character in some way. And I like the whole messages that they pretty much won't tell you all out what they're doing, but they pretty much have a purpose in the whole book. And I like the fact that there's a lot of symbolism, And if you like those kind of things in a book, that's like pretty much for you. So that's pretty much all I can say about the book. It's really good. I really enjoyed it really well, and I can't wait to the next book. And if you're interested in checking this out, I do have the link below in the description. And if you want to stick around for more book reviews, do subscribe because I love to have you around. So until next time, keep on reading.